welcome again. We're here at Axeda Connection 2012. I'm here with David, who has been working on carrier sales. David, tell us what your title is and what you do.
Sure. Hi, I'm David Canavan. I'm a Vice President of Business Development here at Axeda. And I focus pretty much day-to-day, 24/7 on the operator space, mobile network operator space.
And one of the big things going on here is at&t's with you guys here. So why don't you talk briefly about what at&t is talking about?
Sure. So we've got a 3-year partnership with at&t, and at&t is keenly interested in getting much more higher up in the value chain in the M2M market. So they've got a bunch of choices. One would be to just be a dumb pipe, but a very good dumb pipe, and that's not a name I've coined myself, but a name that the industry is using these days. Another option would be to resell solutions, but at the end of the day, you're just providing the network piece. And then the third option really is to provide that type of solution. So managed services and value-added managed services is becoming very important to the operators.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. So one of the things that I'm always curious about is who gets to be prime on these type of situations. So explain to me how these interactions work and how the customer interfaces to you guys.
Sure. So there's 3 basic types of relationships that we can have with the operators. One is a co-sell relationship, which is kind of where we start with a lot of the operators. So fill each other out, go get a couple customers together that can see the value add, and then after that, we typically get into a resell relationship where the operator will want to take more responsibility, bill on behalf of, for Axeda, for example, and some of the other ecosystem, and provide a more total solution to the customer. And then what we're doing with at&t is actually more like a rebranded relationship where at&t can sell the Axeda technology as a co-brand and provide the total solution to the customer.
Sounds good. Now, we just happened to have news from Verizon where they just bought used telematics.
Sure.
And they bought it for $612 million. It was a nice number, and we'll give them a lot of credit. That represents a specific vertical. Do you see any one vertical as being important, or do you see the whole industry kind of just exploding right now? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't really, especially the seat that we sit in is particularly nice because we're not tied to a specific vertical. I think that's a great number that Hugh's got from Verizon, of course, and I think it all bodes well, really well for Axeda. In terms of the vertical markets that are exploding is obviously connectivity for the cars, and vehicles is a big space, medical is a big space, smart grid's another big space. I think another frontier that you'll see shortly is smart cities, and that's another great position for Axeda because we can solve a bunch of the different problems that cities, communities, municipalities are trying to solve, and with one platform rather than several different types of solutions.
I like hearing that. In the wild space that we deal with, one of the things coming up is emergency services and all that other stuff. And obviously, you guys can provide an intelligence that is desperately needed in the marketplace. So
Sure.
I'm looking forward to more things from you guys.
Absolutely.
Any other announcements that are going on right now you want to bring up?
Yeah, one of the recent announcements we've had is Rogers Communications in Canada. So we've just established a partnership with Rogers, and we expect that'll go something similar to what we're doing with at&t here in the U.S. market.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. David, thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.